because yeah, we already saw what Peach can do, but
Ness also surprising being strong. Of course, people are always saying just the PK fire, but Ness's aerials are actually really strong, and you might not expect it, but Ness actually has a lot of disjoints on his moves, even though he doesn't have a sword, just the baseball bat. But again, the fair, the up air, the nair, you can see right there.
Yeah, especially that nair is so quickly out of shield, and that makes Ness a terrible, a terrifying character to be up against when you're seeing him shield. But
Peach, of course, also being a terrifying character, putting the pressure on Ness.
Oh, definitely. So we're seeing Heartless already taking on that first stock really well. And that's an early kill even. That's 40 seconds for the first stock, and that just shows how big the momentum currently is for Heartless.
Yeah, you can shift, but of course Ness also being a really good character just keeps you in disadvantage, and with that up B, of course, that projectile just sends you right up to him.
So one of the things people are currently saying is that Ness is mostly an early meta champion, where he's okay right now, but as the meta progresses, he will probably fall off.
Of course, I'm of course there's characters like that everywhere, but I don't see how that's happening because Ness has a really, really strong kit.
Yeah. So what do you like about his kit?
Well, of course the disjoints on this aerials, but they're not just disjoints like the swords of like the Fire Emblem characters, for example. They're also like long-lasting active hitboxes, meaning that you can't just spot dodges, and also that up B as you're seeing right there. Good at like catching people with recovery. Yeah, sure you come back, but you're right above Ness, and that up air is really strong.
Yeah, but we're talking a lot about Ness, but meanwhile Heartless is having a lot of fun in this game because he is ahead. He's looking at that loser
all
finals.
These back airs and just, that side B coming out.
It's scary to be cognitive right now.
I mean, it's scary to face Peach in general.
Yeah.
And then again, that Toad, coming in clutch.
You know, Heartless is one of the only Peach players I've really ever seen use Toad that much.
Yeah, that often. Maybe he's just really good at getting the read.
I guess, but that's a 2-stock lead already, and this is the percentage where Peach gets really scary.
Forward air killing a lot earlier, back air killing a lot earlier, but of course Ness being at this percent against Ness is scary because that back throw just across the stage will probably end your stock.
And that's what Cognitive is looking for, but he can't get past the wall. That is Heartless, but he managed to get past, and that's an instant back air.
Again, a really, really strong move again. But it's already at 65%, and 2 stocks behind, or like a stock behind.
Yeah, but never count Ness out. We've seen what some Dutch players can do with Ness, like S1. But Cognitive, you know, he came really far. He was the 4th seed, and he's looking at Heartless like, this guy, how can I beat him?
It's just Heartless, just an unknown player, of course, so being low seed and just showing that the next fair play will be here, or even the next tournament, people have to watch out for this guy.
Yeah,
just taking that game 1 solidly with a 2-stock.
Yeah, that's a 2-stock, and the turnips, they've been such a big wall for Cognitive, right? In the first game, and
going here to Town and City, a lot of pallet. That bomb on just
is that frame 1 bomb on? That's just crazy.
Of course, not getting anything out of it, but at 0%, you don't want to take a risk with Ness, of course, reflecting it with his forward smash, as we saw the Cape doing it earlier.
Oh, wow, I didn't even consider that an option, but if that would have happened, then that would have been big damage.
Yeah. Maybe even a kill, because the bomb was really, really strong.
Yeah, exactly, but at this moment, we're talking about big damage, but the only one I'm seeing doing big damage is this Peach.
Of course, Ness also being able to do a big damage, but just not being allowed to.
Yeah, what I like about Heartless is he notices what kind of options his opponent has left and immediately goes in once he's noticed, oh wait, you don't have an air dodge yet? Yes? Left? I'm going in. And that's the mark of a good player, when you look at your opponents and you're like, hey, wait a second, I can do this, or hey, I can go for nair grab here, and it's good.
And then the turnip is just taking it.
Yeah.
Just sniping him. We didn't see that in the previous game, but of course that's the reason. That's one of the things about Ness. It's just...
That could have been a lot of damage, but he messed up his down tilt, and that means no further damage, but
You never know.
You
There's
never-
a lot of other ways for Peach to rack up quick damage.
Yeah, exactly. That turnip is so strong.
And then there we see that up B. No punish on it.
Yeah, the PK Thunder is of course very tricky to deal with because you don't want to end up at the same angle.
Yep.
And at the same time, you don't want to end up on the other side of Ness because you know what will happen. He will go for that PK rocket, and then if you get hit by that, you might die at like 60%.
But of course, that back air just taking it cleanly earlier on.
Alright, so we had in this set, we had a bomb, we had a Mr. Saturn, we had a Stitch
Another
Face
bomb.
just now.
And
And
2 balls even.
it's crazy to see.
Forward smash not connecting, smashing out of the PK Fire. That's
Yes,
the name.
and that's just a great mark of a great player. Just SDIing out of that PK Fire, not wanting to be hit. Keeping his zone against Ness, not allowing him into Peach's zone.
A lot closer of a game than the previous game.
Yeah, it is.
Using these up Bs really well. Ooh, that up smash. No catching.
Oh, but
What?
that forward tilt does
Forward
kill it.
tilt?
That's crazy.
Was that a forward tilt that killed?
That
Yo.
did kill. But you know,
that's crazy.
no, Cognitive needs that. He needs a little bit of help.
The Toad just catching in the last frames of the down air. Oh yeah, again that turnip.
Yeah, the turnip is gonna take it, and that means it's a last stock situation here in semifinals in Almelo, and well, we're about to find out if Heartless can win this, or is Cognitive going to game 3.
Yep. Let's see who will face Paint and lose his finals.
You know, we've kind of seen Heartless put up this wall of turnips, right?
Yep.
But at the moment he's kind of shook.
Yeah, just not seeing a lot of these aerials,
nice.
but again that back air to side B, you use that a lot to just catch people running back.
Yeah. You know that forward air is not exactly safe on shield, especially not against Ness, who has such great shield options. And here we go. This is that PK Thunder. Can you get back?
But
to
again,
the
of course, still a lot. Every damage counts when that back air is a thing. But great DI, not killing just yet.
yeah.
But still, it's scary to see it right now.
You know what will happen if he gets another grab? That's going to be a back throw. That's going to be it. So Heartless is feeling very scared.
Yeah, but that forward throw, of course, setting up for those up Bs, which eventually will kill. But he's just racking up the damage himself.
Yeah, and Peach can kill here quite easily as well. The back air is a safe option here, but also some turnips will kill. And what will happen?
Yeah, forward air not killing just yet on the other side of the stage. Can he catch the sour spot?
Oh,
The forward air just catching it.
the crown, and it's
just
the top right of the screen, and that's crazy.
Running just
to
right
see.
across the stage. Congratulations to Heartless, moving on to